Frank, not the fireworks of the launch press conference, but we had a little bit of singing. We had a little bit of saying things here and there. What did you make of the final press conference ahead of Arthur Yarde on Saturday night?
I think they're trying to keep nice and controlled, the pair of them, and control their emotions, focus on Saturday. I don't blame them for that. Look, that fight on Saturday is going to be a really good fight. No doubt about it. There's so much at stake for both the fighters. The winner gets the winner of Joe Smith and Callum Johnson. You don't need any more than that, so they're going to have to give everything. Last time, Lyndon said he had a hand injury. Last time, Anthony said that he just didn't get off. He had a lot of problems and he didn't get off. He was quite repetitive what he did. So they shared 12 rounds together. They know each other well enough now. This time round, it'll be totally different. It was a good fight last time. It didn't quite, explode as I expected to, but this one will, because it has to for them. They're going to one of it, both of them are going to have to give everything because they want to fight for a world title. You want that world title shot, then you're going to have to go and earn it, and one of them will go.
Yeah, it feels like this time it will catch fire and the fans are going to be there as well. Yep. Be great to have them back. But tell me about Hamzah Shiraz against Bradley Skeet. How did this fight come about? And why did you say yes?
Well, look, Hamzah, I'll be, you know my views on Hamzah. I think he's one of the best young talents out there. He's done everything that's asked of him. He's only had 13 fights, but he's very mature in his approach to fights. And we need to step him up. And the fact that Brad got back, and Bradley had, I should think, all but 3 of his fights with us at Queensberry. So I know him quite well. He's older now. Obviously, he's got tremendous experience. I think he's had more knockouts than Hamzah's had fights. And he'll bring all that wealth of experience to the ring on Saturday. And he'll test Hamzah. What will be different this time? He's an older guy, so whereas Brad used to be quite, up on his toes, moving around, his feet are going to be a bit more planted, which means that when he throws his shots, they're going to be a bit more powerful. So for me, that is going to be the sort of the litmus test for Hamzah, how he deals with it. He's a young man. He's not got the experience that Brad's got, but one thing, what he has got, he's got tremendous ambition and he's got tremendous talent.
Do you think he needs to make a statement in this fight? Because obviously Bradley Skeet, in the twilight of his career, I think it's fair to say, Hamzah Shiraz is the guy tearing through the division at a certain level. Does he need to get Bradley Skeet out of there to really show what he's about?
Well, he does need to get him out of there because he's going to be dangerous while he's there. And Bradley, by the way, he knows that he's got to win this fight. Otherwise, where does he go? He's all over. So he's looking to get into a big fight, earn some more money. He's got to beat this young buck. Can he do it? Yeah, he's got it within him to give a good performance. But I hope I'm not wrong. I just think Hamzah's a little bit special.
Quick word on the undercard. There's some talent on the undercard. I just want to talk about Sam Noakes. He's in his first title fight. He's knocked everyone out. What do you make of this fight against Sean Cooper?
Tough fight. It's a good fight for him. A very good fight, and he deserves it. He deserves to be in his tough fight. But he's fought very hard, very well to get where he's at. He's another one of our talented youngsters on under the Queensberry umbrella. He's done extremely well, and I love watching him. He's exciting, and I'm sure he'll put in yet another whirlwind performance. I mean, he's a buzzsaw, isn't he?
I mean, it's 100% knockout ratio. How long can this go on, Frank?
As long as he's got 100%, that's how long it goes. But he's a handful for anybody. He's a handful. He's a good fighter.
He's a very good fighter, and also a stablemate of his is Dennis McCann. It's always good to see Dennis back, and he's in against someone who's a real veteran, and he'll really test him.
Well, he will when he needs it. He's a youngster, Dennis, but he's again done everything that's asked of him. He's again like Hamzah. He's a consummate professional. He has to travel quite a ways to get to his gym and get home every day, and he does that. And he's got a lot of self-belief, a lot of talent, and we're gradually letting the reins off with him. And I think next year he'll be in some title fights, provided he wins on Saturday. But we've got a wealth of talent now. I mean, young talent. We've got the best heavyweight heavyweights under the Queensberry umbrella, as I say. Tyson, Daniel, Joe. No one's got talent like that in the heavyweight division in the world. Light heavyweight, go all the way down our roster. We're number one, certainly in Britain, no doubt, but number one in heavyweight division in the world. But number one no, beyond doubt in this country with the talent that we've got and the platform that we put them on BT.
Well, I think that's clear to see. You mentioned Tyson there. Where are we? Where are we with the whole Tyson, White, Joshua, Usyk picture? How is that playing out?
What we're all working hard on at the moment is to get the unification fight done. Everybody wants to see that. The 4 belts, two undefeated fighters, similar styles. Bigger guy against the small, but the guy who absolutely took AJ to school against Tyson Fury. Everyone will buy into that. That's a massive fight, massive fight. What stands in the way? AJ. But he did an interview last week and he talked about, his ambitions, where he's at, but he said the most telling thing, that he's a businessman. And if he's a businessman, that means it's how much to get this over the line. So we're all working hard to make that happen. If it doesn't happen, then Tyson has made it very clear he wants to fight somebody, whether it be Usyk, whoever, in March, early March, latest. We will make sure that he gets that opportunity and he will fight someone. Is it going to be Dillian Whyte? Is it going to be somebody else? We will see. But one thing's for sure, we've got to make that decision this side of Christmas, probably within the next 7-8 days.
So is an offer being put together to present to Anthony Joshua to step aside?
I'm not going to go into what's going on behind the scenes, but I'm just telling you what everybody wants. Everybody wants. Usyk wants. Usyk's team wants. Tyson Fury's team wants. That's what everybody wants to happen.
And the WBC mandatory situation with Dillian Whyte, obviously he's in arbitration. Are you expecting that will go on and on like Tyson and Wilder's did?
I've got no idea. I mean, I don't know what the process is for it, but it is what it is.
Is what it is. Finally, why should everyone tune in on Saturday night for another cracker at the Cockerbox live on BT?
Because you've got the top of the bill, you've got 2 guys. One of them's going to lose that fight, and one of them's going to get a shot at the world title. You don't need any more incentive than that as a fighter. And they'll put everything on the line, both of them, to be that man. So watch it on Saturday because it can be explosive.
Cheers, Frank.
Cheers, Mel.